You're listening to Boomer and the Beard, the pulse of Americana, with your beautiful bearded host, Zach Walker, Alabama's best no-holds-barred, constitutionally conservative, Christ-centered talk radio. If that don't fire you up, then your wood's wet. Now, it's time for your bearded host, Zach Walker.
Good morning. Welcome into Boomer and the Beard. Baby. I love this song right here, boy. Come on, Ted, talk to me. People on live stream are like, what in the world? Welcome in this morning. How's everybody? I could sit there and let that whole song go, probably should have. I wouldn't have talked about how dumb our president is. Look at the Neanderthal. I mean, what? I mean, we literally got Captain Stupid up there. He makes Tugboat Willie look smart. What's up, Tugboat?
What's up?
Oh, whoa.
Coming in hot?
No, did you get some good sleep last night?
I got some great sleep last night.
Sounds like it. You sound actually
8
here.
hours. Yeah, I'm here.
As Jonah takes a big slurp right into his microphone over here. I'm talking about. That's all you can hear. But we have a bunch of professionals. You know what? We have a bunch of professionals. Yeah. How's that coffee, Jonah?
Good morning. Let me get another sip just there in a minute.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're going to save that for drinking during the break.
Good morning, Texas and Mississippi, you bunch of knuckle draggers.
Yeah.
You bunch of knuckle dragging non-mask wearing Neanderthals.
You Neanderthal thinking sons of guns.
Come on, Mama Ivy. Let us drag our knuckles today.
Oh, man. Isn't that racist, calling somebody Neanderthal?
Well,
I mean, I think he just called Texas a bunch of black folks. But, you know, because if you can't even have a Curious George, you definitely can't have a Neanderthal.
I'm offended.
They from a monkey.
I'm offended.
Right? Neanderthal became a monkey or something. Monkey became a Neanderthal. If you follow that evolution line of thinking.
Me and my whole natural wool coat is offended.
Huh?
Okay.
My whole Neanderthal ancestry.
Oh.
I was born with a wool coat.
I don't know what joke you're trying to make. It's just not very funny.
I'm a hairy guy. That's
okay.
all I'm saying.
I got you.
Big, bald, hairy, bearded. Cracker.
Big, bald, hairy, bearded cracker. Okay. Well, there's that. Producer Connor, how are you this morning, buddy?
I'm doing all right.
Whoa. Hold on a minute. Sorry, but I just coughed all over you, didn't I?
Now I got the Rona.
Well, if only I'd had a mask on, it wouldn't have gone anywhere. My apologies. Connor, you sounded a little more alive this morning earlier than you just did right there. Have we gone backwards this morning? Or am I starting to see cracks in your facade?
I think the first time you just misinterpreted.
He gave us all he had on that first one.
Well, maybe because it wasn't me talking to him.
Yeah.
What's up with the different flannel shirt over there, Eminem?
I told you I have a lot of them.
I know, but that's not the Dixon. That's
yes,
the
it is.
Huh?
Is that?
It doesn't say Dixon.
It
says Thurwood.
Thurgood, but it is a Dixon. Don't make me take it off and show you.
I'm not gonna. Please don't take it off.
It is their Thurgood.
Thurgood edition.
Yeah.
Oh.
To match the Thurgood boots that I'm wearing.
Oh, so
you know how I know you're gay? When you match your shirt to your boots.
Well, I mean, I wear these boots every day.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're not gay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
He
that's
trying to
what I
say
thought.
his drapes,
Although-
his drapes match the carpet. You know what I'm saying?
Although, I've never seen a pearl snap flannel shirt before. That's like a combination of cowboy. And-
Rhinestone.
No, it's a pearl snap. Y'all don't know what a pearl snap is?
I do.
I've never seen a pearl snap flannel. That's the first for me.
You've never been to Dixon and bought a shirt?
I have not. Do they have lots of pearl snap flannels? That's a hard combination of words
Pearl
to
snap
put together.
flannels?
Yeah, say it again.
Pearl snap flannels?
Say it one more time.
Pearl snap slap.
Yeah.
Dang.
I kind of dig it. Makes
Got
me
me.
feel like 1970s Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Like,
like a country crooner from the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I done came off I'm trying to go to the city and
yeah,
dress up.
Yeah. No,
I like it.
Las Vegas is perfect because he's got the cholo and the country mixed in.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a perfect Vegas shirt.
Yep.
You don't know if I'm going to have a drink or pull a knife. It could be either way.
Oh man, that's racist. Oh,
Not
man.
really.
Tugboat, say pearl snap flannel 3 times fast.
Pearl snap flannel. Pearl snap flannel. Pearl snap flannel. Pearl snap flannel. Pearl snap flannel.
I'm Michael Jackson, and I like the pearl snap flannels. And
The mullet.
will you cut
Talk
your
about,
hair
did
into
you find
a
a
mullet?
picture of your girlfriend with the mullet?
I didn't find it on her Instagram, and I have a new phone, so I don't have any pictures of her. I can get her to send me one, though. She's not up there right now.
Yeah, that's all. I got to see it.
Yeah.
I know it's
I'll
old
send it
news
y'all's
from
way.
yesterday, but I thought about it just now.
Was it just now that you thought about it, or did you think about it earlier?
Just now. Wasn't that what I just said?
No, I know, but you say lots of things on the show that I don't agree with. No, that's not true. Not that I disagree with.
I'll tell you what I just thought about. If Mama Ivy lifts that mask mandate, they pass that check, it's going to be a good week. Let me get that check.
Oh, they're not going to pass that check,
We just going to pretend.
and they also changed the standards for the check.
I almost hope they don't, just so that the Democrats the
Yeah,
people who voted for Biden are just going to get madder than they already are.
Well, I mean, look, they already changed they've changed the. Oh, thank you for clarifying. I'm glad we took the time to do that. I'm really glad you stopped me right in the middle of my sentence to show me that your flannel was made by Dixon.
At least he was just pulling out his shirt.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know what I didn't know what I was looking at.
I mean,
hey,
you
look
should-
down here.
You should know me by now. That's
Hey, look right here.
could've been a lot
look right
worse.
here. Look right here. Hey, look right here. Hey, look right here. Hey, look right here. Hey, right here. Hey, right here. If you're watching on the look right there. Look right there on the live stream. Yeah, how you like them apples? Gotcha, Tugboat. Gotcha. Anyways, I forgot. You've completely run me off.
Get
Mike.
that check. They didn't change the
Yeah,
rules.
they changed the rules. They changed the qualifications. So you thought you were going to get some money, but you're not. He gonna make it impossible for people that actually need that money to get that money. We're gonna call him Uncle Joe from now on. Uncle Joe just seemed about right. You know, he's the only president in the last 100 years to not hold a solo press conference in his first 40 days in office.
wow.
Yesterday, they was. Can you call it a press conference if he doesn't take questions? Or anyway, we'll just call it a press conference, but it wasn't really. But so at the end yesterday, it was on like the WhiteHouse.org or whatever their thing is. He goes, "All right, well, I guess I'll take some questions now," and then they just cut the live feed. Like,
Do what?
Yeah, they cut the live feed on him yesterday. It was on WhiteHouse.org, his latest deal. And it's like the screen went from Joe Biden to it just faded into the White House logo.
Yeah.
Cut him off. They don't want him to. I mean, they're going to keep him hidden away for however long, until he's out mentally or in death. And after a president is inaugurated, when is the State of the Union? I mean, don't that happen like within a month or so?
That I don't know. Connor, when does the State of the Union happen?
I mean, are we going to have one?
The first year of a president's term, they usually don't do a State of the Union, I don't think.
He don't. Okay, he don't address the nation at all.
Well, no, that's not true. Normally they hold a solo press conference, but
Yeah.
he has not done that.
No, and he ain't going to.
No, he's incapable and incompetent.
It's
Uncle
elderly
Joe.
abuse.
I'm Michael Jackson, and I don't like President Biden. I think he's a sorry person. I think he has the same proclivities I had.
That's
To
true.
young boys. Oops. Did I say that out loud? Your wife seemed to like the Michael Jackson bit yesterday. She thought it was hilarious.
She cracks up all the time. She's like me. I don't take much to make us laugh.
I'm about to say, if she thinks you're funny, then
But going back to that, ain't it funny how?
he didn't get that one.
No, I did. I know because I was on a train of thought. I don't want to. But when we come back, I want to talk about how Biden gets by with groping everybody, and Cuomo is in trouble for really doing less than what Biden's done his whole life.
We don't know.
Cuomo. He's
Trying to give Cuomo a pass?
Oh no, I'm just saying. I'm trying to give Biden a harder time.
Oh, that ain't gonna happen.
Equal opportunity.
That ain't gonna happen. He's old, man. Leave him alone.
Boomer and the Beard.
So, what do you want to eat?
I want something fantastic.
Fastastic.
Yes, fast yet fantastic.
Sounds swift-delicious.
Well, then let's go.
Eat more chicken with Chick-fil-A in Decatur. They have the tastes that you can't get anywhere else, from fantastic snacks and sides to the often intimidated but never duplicated original Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. Delicious and juicy, boneless breast of chicken sandwich with its signature pickle slices. Now that's how a chicken sandwich should be. Always freshly prepared and backed up by award-winning My Pleasure customer service. Chick-fil-A believes in providing guests with great tasting food in a comfortable environment, making it the best restaurant experience you will get. Download the Chick-fil-A app today. Bypass the line and enjoy your Chick-fil-A even faster. 2 great Chick-fil-A locations in Decatur, ready to serve you. Stop by today on Highway 31 South and on the Beltline in Decatur.
You don't need a diet. That's work. You don't need a stylist. They're overrated. And you don't need to hang out with older or fatter people just to seem better in comparison either. All you need are these masters of video production. They'll make you look good.
Make your videos look good with Cotton Row Productions, the official live stream provider of Hometown Heartbeat and The Dale Jackson Show. We can handle events, church live streams, and your digital advertising. Call Cotton Row Productions today, 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355.
Bye, hon. Running late. Love you.
Hey, hon, you forgot your coffee.
For the days you need it most. Don't worry. Perk up and percolate with us.
Put some love in your day with Just Love Coffee Cafe in Huntsville. From our award-winning specialty coffee to our unique and quirky menu, our customers at Just Love Coffee have found us to be a great spot for the highest quality coffee, breakfast, brunch, lunch, or dinner. You'll want to try our delicious waffles, wraps, sandwiches, and more. At Just Love Coffee, we're the place to go when you're by yourself but don't want to be alone. We're the place to go when you want to catch up with friends. We're the start and end point of your morning run. Stop by the Just Love Coffee Cafe today on Memorial Parkway Southwest in Huntsville and friend us on social media at Just Love Huntsville and brewing soon at Just Love Madison on Hughes Road across from Madison City Hall. Just Love Coffee. Eat, drink, love.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. So glad you've chosen to join us this morning. So happy to have baseball back on the screen. Go get that ball. Missed it. He sucks. Ooh, that kid's doing it. That kid's doing it right there. Look at him hit the home run. Jared Kelenic, the number 3 prospect in all of baseball. Do you know that?
Yeah, just told us.
Yeah. I didn't know it until I saw it either. So.
It was nice to see happy people out just having a good time.
Yeah, Neanderthals.
How does he know what a Neanderthal thinks like?
He doesn't even know how to spell Neanderthal. You kidding me?
I know
that dude doesn't even know what he's talking about.
I know that's right.
He's dumber than a rock. I've taken turds smarter than he is. I've literally passed gas with a better personality. I have broke wind that sounded smarter.
So you let it hang around for a little while.
Well, you have to.
Oh, man, they just showed a SpaceX rocket blowing up. I guess they was trying to test another one. I hate it every time we see a rocket blow up. It's like we're still just trying to get there. Oh, well. We're too poor to ever.
Do we have a rocket blow up?
Yeah, it just showed it on Fox. Little test rocket. It was a SpaceX one. And SpaceX is the one that Musk owns, Elon. I think that's his, ain't it? Ain't it, Marshall?
I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, SpaceX. Yeah, I had a test rocket blow up yesterday.
Boom! Like that.
I bet it was lighter than that. I like to be there watching it blow up. Or just take off, period.
You'd like to watch something blow? That's kind of weird.
Well, you know, that's the neck in me. That's the old neck in me.
Can we have a conversation about coughing into microphones real fast?
Who did that? Was that me?
That was Marshall that time. It was It was old Eminem over there.
He don't even smoke either.
We got to get. I know it'd be better if we had cough buttons in here like normal studios, but we don't. You guys are gonna have to work on that. You got old Slurpopotamus over here, and then Hack Attack on the other side. We got and I mean get away from the microphone for the love of all that's good and holy. Good gracious. That's what I think about that. We got a ton of stuff to talk about this morning. We've got to and we got to cover lots. What do you think Meemaw is going to do today?
She's going to extend it.
Why would you do that to me?
I'm not trying to do that to you. I just think that that's what's probably going to happen, and I think that's the wrong thing. I think they just need to let the mask mandate go, and let's all go back to normal, if whatever the heck normal is.
I got the same reaction Zach had because deep down inside, I feel like you're right. I don't want it to be. I feel like she's going to do the right thing, but, you know, with her being so old and Meemawy, you know,
Meemawy?
I mean, we're going to have to, greetings, Alabama citizens. We're going to have to.
That's the worst shit. That is literally the worst impersonation I've ever heard in the entirety of my life. I have never heard a worse impersonation ever. That was awful.
Greetings,
no, stop. That's terrible.
I didn't.
My
think
secondhand embarrassment is no. Stop it. Muted.
Let me borrow your mic.
Nope. Muted. Good.
Wow.
God, that was awful. Oh wow. Here's a headline: China mandates anal swab COVID test for all foreign arrivals. Just another way we're taking it in the butt from China.
Well, Japan's government had to officially ask the Chinese to quit anal swabbing all their citizens every time they go over there. I mean, they seriously did.
I mean, what, you just pull up to the drive-thru?
Yeah, that's a different drive-thru experience there.
Hold on a minute.
Spread them and cough.
I can't stay buckled for this one, boys.
Said it was dehumanizing their population, and it was asking them to please stop.
Can you imagine that drive-thru experience?
My pleasure.
I
bet it's not as good as Chick-fil-A.
No, I would say it's probably not.
And what about the workers that are forced to do the swabbing? You know, getting paid 35 cents an hour to swab everybody's butt. Yeah. I just like, look, we ain't going to China for nothing. I don't care.
What?
How much?
Go ahead.
How much per hour would you take to do that job?
Good question. There it is. Connor with a freaking hammer.
Well, Connor, you already know There's a price for us, but you're the one. You're the one that we can't put a price on for nothing.
I mean, for $50 an hour, I'd do it.
Nah.
Really, just 50?
That's pretty decent money.
My starting price was 100.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was thinking 150.
I think I would have to be like
no, I'd do it for $50 an hour.
Whatever a good doctor makes, because there's people.
I mean, just think about it. You run up there for a couple. I mean, if I just trade out my fishing for anal swabbing, and I'm putting an extra $1,000, in my pocket every week, pretty quick. I mean, that's an extra $52,000 a year. I mean, that's pretty substantial money for just a little bit of work. But look, you're gonna be gloved up.
The view.
You're gonna have the view's not gonna be great, but so what? I mean, you ain't rooting around in there. I mean, you're not at Camp Boomerang,
like a pig in the mud.
Yeah, I mean, for the love of God, all you're doing is, I mean, it's a medical procedure. That's all. You just zoom, zoom, zoomy, zoom, zoom. Yeah, $50 an hour. What about you, Connor?
I'd be higher than that. I'd probably be closer to like the 150 territory.
Yeah, I don't.
Tugboat.
It ain't that big of a deal.
Wait, no.
Tugboat's like
probably
10?
Probably around like I'm with Zach, $50-$70 an hour. I'd do it.
I bet he'd do it for less than that.
What if you're
I bet Tugboat be over at $12 an hour rocking out.
Oh,
I'd have to be on a variable rate. Like if it's just a mess back there, I need hazard pay on that one.
That's pretty funny.
I need double on this one.
Oh man,
you'd learn a lot. You'd learn a lot about humans.
You'd learn a lot about something because doesn't everybody take good care of that thing?
Like when you go for a colonoscopy or something like that, I guess, you're going to go, what to expect. You're going to just clean yourself up. And
they make you take that thing and clean you
out.
Oh,
yeah. And then now you're just some random dude getting off a flight from nowhere, for hours and just swamp butt, drop them and spread them.
Yeah, because people are going to do that on their way like home from a day, right? Like it's not going to be an appointment. They're not going to take a trip there. So, it's not like you're going to get them fresh out the shower. Hi, Michael Jackson. I approve this message. I think y'all are too high. I mean,
no.
Nah.
We will make America great again.
I think y'all are too high, man. $50 an hour is a lot of money.
Yeah, but look, okay, so how long does it take to swab somebody?
That's not a bad point. Maybe it needed to be 50 per swab.
Yeah.
And at first sticking her butt out the window.
Oh, now that I could get behind.
Yeah, because you could swab a lot.
Hey, Connor, don't say. No, you need to be beside it, Connor.
Yeah, be careful.
He's embarrassed.
But
no, I ain't trying to.
I would have never thought about that. I was never even going to go there until you took me there.
I'm trying to be behind a Wizard of Oz curtain and just sticking my arm around.
It'd be like Space Odyssey, hands sticking through that curtain back and forth.
Back up to this.
It'd be 2001: A Space Odyssey all over again. Just whoop, whoop, zoop, zoop. Oh man, that I could get behind. What a perfect pun. Oh. Golly. Ooh. He said $50 an hour, or $50 a butt swab. I could get behind that. Oh man, golly! Why? Who thought I'd like to be in this room? Hey boys, the pandemic really is raging on, and we've been working really hard at our testing, but unfortunately, our mouth test and our nose test, the accuracy is only about 50%. How do we get into the body in such a way that we can guarantee a high efficacy? And that guy raises his hand in the corner, and you're like, what in the world? And it's like, oh, Jim Bob. Jim Bob's like, anal swab. And the whole room is just dead silent.
Right. I mean, what about a diabetic prick? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, do a little blood test.
I would rather do a finger prick blood test.
That's a good point. I would rather let them draw blood.
Would that not be more accurate?
Can you imagine what would happen if you'd eaten a Chipotle for lunch? You know what I'm saying? And you're in the drive-through swab line? I'm just saying.
What happens if you're going to get swabbed and you just eaten lunch and all of a sudden
you've been holding it.
I gotta go.
You've been holding it.
And that line's backed up.
And you're backed up.
You in that line and you're in that line.
And
can you just imagine the fountain that could explode, erupt from if somebody got in there and ruptured something?
Yeah.
Like
broke the dam?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Don't break the seal is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
This gives new meaning to breaking the seal.
Ugh.
It's rough, man.
Yeah.
It's rough. We're going to move.
I'm out on that.
Yeah. $50 a piece. I'm in. I'm behind it.
I'm rich.
There's not a lot I won't do at $50 a pop, just to be clear. When we're in the beard, we'll be right back.
Boomer and the Beard. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
Washington, D.C. is on high alert this morning as the FBI warns of a possible plot by pro-Trump militia groups to attack. ABC White House correspondent Mary Alice Park says some lawmakers have left the city because of it.
Congressional leaders taking new precautions, changing the official schedule in the House of Representatives, an effort to get members and staff out of town and potentially out of harm's way. Federal investigators have uncovered a possible plot by militias to target the Capitol again Thursday.
Before members of the House left, they passed bills on voter reform and police reform. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo addressing the sexual harassment allegations that he is facing. One of his three accusers said the remarks were full of falsehoods. Another asked how New Yorkers could trust him to run the state. Pope Francis will arrive in Iraq tomorrow. Today, he released a video message ahead of the trip. There are concerns both about potential terror attacks and the large crowds it could generate with COVID infection rates high. Sherry Preston, ABC News.
4.
Dan, where you been?
Well, it's hard to golf with bulky oxygen tanks. So I went to AeroCare and got a lightweight portable oxygen concentrator that I wear like a backpack.
Wow. Does insurance cover it?
They sure do. AeroCare called my insurance and I had my machine the next day. I'm as free as a bird, or birdie.
AeroCare specializes in all respiratory equipment. If you have sleep apnea or are in need of oxygen, let AeroCare set you up. Call 256-469-3900. Let us help you breathe a little easier.
Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and Embroidery in Athens. Our team is here to help you with custom printed t-shirts that you want. And we know that means quality. At Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and Embroidery, we focus on the highest quality and the fastest turnaround time possible. Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and Embroidery on West Sandifer Road in Athens. Call to make an appointment with our graphic designer. She's awesome. 256-444-4500. That's 444-4500. And online at gotchacoveredathens.com.
770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. Depend on it.
I got you muted now. What? Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I'm Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. And Stevie Ray brings us back. Shred that thing, Stevie. Come on. Don't shine, you my sweet little thing. That's more like was more an Elvis impersonation, I think.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. We're so thankful. Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I'm Michael Jackson. That bit's I need to be careful. I'll overuse that bit.
R.I.P. bit.
No, it's not. No, it needs to go. It needs to go into the character on the character shelf. And from time to time, Michael Jackson needs to come out and comment on things.
Depending
on the content. Like the anal swab would have been a perfect time for Michael to pitch in, right? But I'm gonna overplay my hand here if I'm not careful. Connor, can you fix that top screen so that I can see that. So I need to be careful not to overplay my hand. I've been known to overplay a hand every now and again. And so I know that probably surprises everyone here that you've never seen me overplay a hand here. But it's true. It's true. I am quick to overplay a hand. So we need to keep Michael Jackson in the back. He needs to stay on the shelf. You know what I'm saying?
And before we get too far away from the subject about China, I read a report 2 days ago.
Let's stick around here a while.
The country who produced the most billionaires in 2020, China.
I believe it.
China produced more billionaires last year than the rest of the world combined.
I know they produced one. That'd be Hunter Biden.
Oh, yeah. More billionaires than the rest of the world combined. Think about that, America. Why don't you go to Walmart and buy your cheap, stupid toy for your kid that he's going to throw away in 5 days, and then they're going to go buy another cheap, stupid toy.
Are you anti-Chinese people?
I'm anti-communist and I'm anti-cheap buying junk and just throwing it away and going buying more junk.
Some really good stuff's come. There's some really good things that come from China. For instance, General Tso's chicken, spring rolls.
I'm not against food.
Just Chinese people?
Mm-mm.
You racist?
Mm-mm. I'm just we have a problem in America that our grandparents would fix stuff.
We have a cheap toy problem.
Yep.
That's what it is.
I mean, like, remember back, there'd be actual metal toys that worked, and if they broke, you could fix it. Now it's just all cheap plastic, and we're just throwing everything away. And we got a society problem. And, now China's got more billionaires than everybody. And so that's what we get. Everybody's getting rich for swapping butts.
Oh, my gosh.
So,
I have a Stevie Ray Vaughan story.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not a story about him, but since the intro music was playing.
Sure.
I was out in Austin.
Go ahead.
I was out in Austin, Texas. A place called the Iron Cactus.
I've been there.
All right. So, right across the street, there's a little place called the Wooden Nickel.
The Drunk Pig, yep. And the Blind Pig.
I'm not sure.
Blind Pig.
It's the Blind Pig now?
No. The Blind Pig is across. Yeah, it's in that same vicinity.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't make it there.
It's hard to see. See what I did there? Go ahead. So Stevie Ray.
Yeah. So
Jonah, the fact that you just distracted everybody from my perfect joke really makes me angry.
My bad. We're gonna come back.
We're talking
to
about
that.
the Blind Pig, and I said, you said it's hard to see.
Yeah, I said I didn't make it there, and you said,
and
well,
nobody
it's
got
hard
it
to
because
see.
Jonah was too ADD, and he's over here looking at Joe Biden doing he practicing his swabbing techniques.
All these migrants at the border has T-shirts that says "Joe Biden let us in." It was hundreds of them.
Find that picture, Connor, please. I need to find that picture.
Joe Biden let us in. Anyway.
I need to hear the border story or the border. Good God, you got me talking border. Tell me the Stevie Ray story while we're here.
Yeah. So I walked across the street to this place called the Wooden Nickel, and I walked in, and there was a band, but they weren't playing in between songs or whatever. And I didn't pay any attention. I just walked in and went up there and got me a nice cold beverage. And I'll stop this guy.
Iced tea with lemon?
Yep.
Okay.
And they started playing, a Stevie Ray song.
And you're like, wow, okay, a little tribute band.
Well, yeah. And I was like, oh, my gosh. And I'm a music fan.
Mm-hmm.
I play a little guitar.
Okay.
And I was like, this sounds so good. And
it's almost as good as if Stevie were playing it.
Yeah. And it was some chick playing a white Strat. And
Stratocaster for those non-music people. It's a Fender guitar.
Yeah. And note for note, man, I couldn't find a flaw. It was that good. Anyway, that's my story.
So you're saying
that's the worst story I've ever heard.
So, well, maybe it is. But you weren't there.
I was thinking Stevie was there actually playing in a small bar in Austin. You literally were you set that whole story up, and then it was just some random chick on a white Strat.
He's saying women can play the guitar just as good as
woke,
men.
So you're woke.
Yep.
I'm woke, but that Stevie Ray's not.
Totally redeems the story.
Women are just as good. Anyway, look at that picture.
I know another woman that plays really good guitar too.
No, it says Biden.
I couldn't think of a single thing.
Biden, please let us in.
Well, the please is a huge word there, okay?
Yeah.
Huge. In the context, if you're not watching the live stream, you need to look at the live stream right now. But in the context of the story, Jonah, the please makes all the difference in the world. The difference between Biden let us in or Biden, comma, please let us in. It's a bit of a difference.
At least
it's not nearly as funny.
At least they're what's the word? Being nice about it, or you know what I'm saying?
Courteous.
They're courteous,
polite.
Oh,
what about
man.
the one guy top left that forgot his mask, so he just used the shirt? He was like, "I want to get in on this too," and they were like, well, "You don't have a mask," and he was like, "Well, give me a shirt."
Man, what Democrat bought them shirts is what I want.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, think about this. All right, so if I, for instance, used the city of the Roll Crimson Tide logo, right? And I said, and I made some Roll Tide shirts with the Alabama. Alabama's going to slap me with a lawsuit for copyright infringement. I'm at least going to get a cease and desist. Ask me how I know. So Biden's real logo is on these shirts.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
How did this happen?
It ain't just spelled out Joe Biden. It's legit.
His actual logo. I'm curious.
I mean, that is.
I'm curious the origination point of these shirts.
They all got matching shirts, matching masks.
No, they don't have matching masks.
Yeah, look at they're all. Well, most of them. They're all that little light blue color.
Oh, they're medical masks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that must be a coincidence.
Who
there.
bought that? They just got off the bus too. Well fed. Got the kid up front making everybody feel sorry.
Kid without a shirt.
Look at the other kid on the right holding a sign. Oh my goodness.
I still can't get over the fact that the word please is a pretty big part of that sentence you forgot there.
Yeah.
Connor, from an English perspective, doesn't that change the entire meaning of the sentence?
I mean, not the entire meaning, but it definitely changes the inflection with the
inflection. Instead of demanding, we're kindly asking.
Yeah.
I thought it was a statement that they were on the other side of the border and they said, Biden let us in, meaning in the past tense, he opened the door, let us in.
Oh.
And so that's why I thought that part. That's what I was hoping for.
No, they're kindly asking.
Kindly. They're knocking. Hello, housekeeping. That's funny. Where'd those shirts come from?
I'm telling you, fresh. Got them fresh white tees. Yep, and my white tee.
I got them fresh. Now I looked up this Dixon Flannel Company. They're proud of them, son.
They nice though.
Shoot, they better be for that price. They better administer your anal swab
for $50 an hour.
You could buy one shirt an hour.
Got the little deal on the inside of the pocket to clean your glasses with. They went
probably because it's a Thurgood edition, but all the rest of them right here on the corner.
Little microfiber
have
deal.
Microfiber. You can clean your glasses and stuff. I use it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But clean my sunglasses.
When you're riding on your Marauder?
I do not have a Marauder. I have a Harley Davidson, the only motorcycle that you should own. You own one.
I do.
I would wear that Biden please let us in shirt. I ain't gonna lie. I'd wear it everywhere.
Somebody sent
Can you see if you can find us some of those for purchase? I would like to purchase a Biden please let us in shirt.
I need that. What if they're not hard to?
You can't even make it through the sentence without laughing.
Because they're probably not hard to search. You know what I'm saying? He's probably gonna put it in. They're up there for $9.99 somewhere at Walmart.
No, they'll probably be $24.99.
Man, I'm getting one.
I bet you can get one on AOC's site. Remember, she started selling merchandise. I mean, she's selling some expensive merchandise too.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get Biden please let us in shirts, and we'll wear them as a staff.
I'm not kidding. I would wear that.
Did you find them yet?
I can't find them available for purchase, but I mean, you could probably mock up the same design.
Oh no, we could definitely mock up a design. Well, how can we change that?
Well, Biden would come after us for copyright infringement.
Oh yeah,
we'd be in trouble day one.
Oh, no doubt about it. We could just say, Uncle Joe, please let us in.
Creepy sleepy, Uncle Joe.
Creepy sleepy.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
We don't either.
That's trademark for Joe.
Yeah, right.
That's trademark.
Oh, I thought you were making a statement.
No.
And I was agreeing with you. We don't know why you're here either.
But it was just as random and weird as what Joe does all the time.
Yeah, no, that was a very Joe Biden moment. Hey, but he's from Scranton.
Like who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like who cares about Scranton? I ain't never heard of Scranton before. Joe told us 100
He's
times.
out here in these mean streets of Scranton.
With Corn Pop.
Oh, Corn Pop 50-50 out here.
Corn Pop was a mean dude.
Yeah, Corn.
Corn Pop was a mean dude.
I want to hear that quote, Connor. I need to hear that again. I got to hear some. Why do I not have "I'm from Scranton" on my hot button yet? I don't understand.
You need that.
Yeah,
for sure.
There's a lot of things I need. I need Ronald's goat. I need
and that shirt right there.
Yeah, I got to find me one of them shirts. Boomer and the Beard will be right back. Biden, please let us in.
Boomer and the Beard. Boomer and the Beard.
Boomer and the Beard.
There's nothing like the peace and serenity that you get while fishing. Invest in the rod you deserve. Old 18 is a veteran-owned company operated by a U.S. Navy SEAL and Top Gun fighter pilot, breaking the mold of the fishing industry. At Old 18, we offer high-quality products with a 25-year master rod builder behind every rod. We offer a no-nonsense, hassle-free warranty we stand in front of so you don't get left behind. Shop old18.com and type in the code BEARD for a 20% discount.
This is Mike 4 years ago. This is Mike having the same conversation with Debbie just last month. And today, he's at it again.
What's that, Mike?
I said our house is still underwater.
How do you know? Have you been appraised lately?
Oh, well, no.
Has the coronavirus made your life less financially stable? Are you worried about your next mortgage payment? Reed's Family REI is a family-based real estate investing company ready to buy your house for cash in any area or condition and close in 2 weeks. You don't have to fix it up. There's no agent fees and we handle the closing costs. Selling a home can be very stressful, and Wyatt Reed and his team at Reed's Family REI will put together the best possible offer for your specific needs. Sell your home fast with Reed's Family REI. 931-292-2875. That's 931-292-2875. And online at reedsfamilyrei.org. Reed's Family REI. Creative real estate experts for all your buying or selling needs.
So, what do you want to eat?
I want something fastastic.
Fastastic?
Yes, fast yet fantastic.
Sounds spiffy-delicious.
Well, then let's go.
Eat more chicken with Chick-fil-A in Decatur, the taste that you can't get anywhere else. Download the Chick-fil-A app today, bypass the line, and enjoy your Chick-fil-A even faster. 2 great Chick-fil-A locations in Decatur, ready to serve you. Stop by today on Highway 31 South and on the Beltline in Decatur.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport clips. It's good to be a guy.
770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. Depend on it.
Big, beautiful, bearded host. Somebody turn your phone off. We got to talk about that. Oh, Connor, I figured out something else too, buddy. Chick-fil-A's hiring. In case you know, when we get canceled, you have a place to go.
Awesome.
Two locations in 31 and the Beltline. Talk to Mackenzie. Let her know the beard sent you. But Chick-fil-A's hiring. I worked there as a young lad.
My pleasure.
Thank you. Good gosh. Take your time. Hey, rain delay. Get in the game.
My pleasure.
When I point at you, I need something.
whatever it is.
He's been saying my pleasure the whole time.
Every single time I read that.
The one time we needed it, missed it.
I mean, I'm talking about every single time. Even when I don't want it, I get a my pleasure. And then the one time I'm trying to incorporate his talents and skill sets, there's nothing.
We're experiencing technical difficulties and a rain delay.
Tio Joe, entre por favor. What if Michael Jackson? Tio Joe, entre por favor, gracias. Yo quiero. Boys.
No.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
No. It's well documented, Joe. Thank you. That's going to be your new name. Your new name is just Joe.
Man,
no, Tio. We got to call him just Tio.
Tio.
Because he's got a little Chicano in him, you know.
Tio.
You don't know if he's going to bring a bottle of tequila or a knife to the party.
Senor Marshall.
I got a knife. I was almost Michael Jackson. I got a knife.
That's the worst Michael Jackson impersonation I've ever.
I'm not an
No,
impersonator.
I'm just kidding. Mine is too. That's the whole point. All right, Connor, give me corn pop. Give me corn pop.
Here's corn pop.
I learned a lot, and I learned that it makes a difference. This was the diving board area, and I was one of the guards.
This is gold.
And they weren't allowed to. There was a 3-meter board. And you fell off sideways, landed on the darn cement over there. And Corn Pop was a bad dude. And he ran a bunch of bad boys. And I did. And back in those days, to show how things have changed, one of the things you had to use, if you used pomade in your hair, you had to wear a bathing cap. And so he was up on the board, wouldn't listen to me. I said, "Hey, Esther, you, off the board, or I'll come up and drag you off." Well, he came off. And he said, "I'll meet you outside." My car, these were all public housing behind it. My car, there was a gate out here. I parked my car outside the gate.
You think he's just making this whole thing up?
He said, "I'll be waiting for you." He was waiting for 3 guys in straight razors. Not a joke. There was a guy named Bill Wright, Mouse, the only white guy, and he did all the pools.
Whoa.
He was the mechanic.
Whoa.
And I said, "What am I going to do?" He
mechanic?
said, "Come down here in the basement where all the pool filter is." There used to be a chain that went across the deep end. And he cut off a 6-foot length of chain. He folded up. He said, "You walk out with that chain." And you walk to the car and say, "You may cut me, man, but I'm going to wrap this chain around your head."
Whoa, Joe.
I said, "You're kidding me." He said, "No, if you don't come back." And he was right. So I walked out with the chain. And I walked up to my car.
You notice how everybody's just
And they had,
out.
in those days, you used to remember the straight razor. You'd bang them on the curb, get them rusty, put them in a rain barrel, get them rusty.
What?
And I looked at him, but I was smart then. I said, "First of all," I said, "when I tell you get off the board, you get off the board, and I'll kick you out again. But I shouldn't have called you Esther Williams. I apologize for that. I apologize, but I didn't know that apology was going to work." He said, "You apologize to me?" I said, "I apologize for that, not for throwing you out, but I apologize for what I said." He said, "Okay," closed the straight razor, and my heart began to beat again.
How have I never heard that whole clip?
Corn pop.
How have I never heard that whole clip?
Marshall and Joe Biden tell stories alike.
No, you do tell stories a lot like old Tio Joe.
Hey, what Joe said, he said they had. What did he say they
I
had in
felt
their
like
hair?
I was listening to the Stevie Ray Vaughan story all over again.
What did he
It's
say?
not my fault you can't follow along. You know Stevie's been dead since 1991.
Has he?
Yeah.
Has it been that long?
It's been a while, man. R.I.P. for real.
Wonder if it was a straight razor that got him.
What?
That was a helicopter crash.
Oh man, what did Joe say they had in their hair and they had to wear a cap?
Pomade.
Pomade. What in the world?
You never heard of pomade? Oh, I've actually used pomade before. That ain't that old.
Yeah.
Is it like styling gel?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
That's just product.
I ain't had
Connor uses a little pomade, I bet.
I ain't styled my hair since the mid-90s.
Well, you ain't had hair since 87. So.
I used to have I had that part going down this one side. I'd comb it over, slick it up.
You've been bald since you were 12.
Well, my dad would shave our head every summer because we couldn't afford haircuts. So. And his excuse was it's hot. Boys, you'll be cooler if you just let me shave it. Sure, Dad. It's probably why I am bald. Anyway, corn pop. What was we talking about?
Well, we were talking about something, and then you literally grabbed the steering wheel. It's called a hijacking.
Yeah, well, what was it again?
Tiocho. Entremos, por favor.
What was that hair product he was talking
Pomade.
about? Pomade. I ain't never heard of that.
Pomade, not pomade.
It's not pomade.
Hey, man, give me some of that pomade.
Slick his hair up.
Hey, put some of that aid in my palm here. It's slicker than snot. Pomade. It's pomade. It's like Dapper Dan. Do you remember Dapper Dan? I am a man of constant sorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's a good song.
That's
a
good
movie.
song. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're in a tight spot, boys.
Connor, have you seen that movie?
I have not.
What?
What?
Oh, brother, we're out there.
What?
Oh, brother, we're out.
Come on, Joe. I don't know what I'm doing here.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
And he pulled that straight razor, and then my heart started
you bang him on
pumping
the
again.
curb and put him in a rain barrel.
And I got a 6 foot
what?
chain. I got a 6 foot chain. Like they had a bolt cutters over there. Just
Like the pool mechanic. First of all,
the only white guy around.
Only white guy that was around. He just pulled out his pocket knife and cut off a 6 foot piece of chain. Like what? What?
And told him to go out there and wrap it around
his neck. Kill him.
Give me some more of that pomade.
And you know what? He was right. That's what he said. He said, you know what? He was right.
And what was the other guy's name that he kept calling out? He said, I shouldn't have called him out. And he kept calling his name out.
Esther Williams.
Esther Williams. That sounds like a liquor. That sounds
hey,
like
man, I take 2 shots. I take a double Esther and Coke.
Yeah, it sounds like a knockoff of Jack.
I tell you, hey, give me an Esther on the rocks. 1 ice cube.
Esther Williams. Oh, man. I'm like, it ain't even 6 o'clock yet.
No, we on a roll, man.
Anyway.
Terrible! She has beautiful eyes and her hair smells like cinnamon!
That's better than Joe.
But Connor, oh brother, where are?
Oh,
you got it, man.
Make it through
You just got to stick the landing. You got it.
You just got schooled.
Oh brother, where art thou?
Yes.
Have you seen it?
I have not.
He's already answered that question.
Yeah, I was just trying
he
to.
said that like
He was just
okay,
trying to
now I
get
know
through the movie name.
Yeah. Anyway.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
No, you don't.
Connor, that's an excellent movie. It's very funny.
All right, I'll put it on the list. I think I've seen an episode of The Simpsons that was named after it.
Oh.
Wow.
I like The Simpsons.
Tugboat, have you seen the movie?
Big Simpsons guy over here.
Do what? Stop.
Yeah, I have.
Stop. We'll come back to you, Tugboat. We'll come back. Hold on. Did no one heard Connor say a big fan of The Simpsons over here?
The Simpsons.
I heard him say that he watched an episode of The
And
Simpsons.
then he followed that. This is why I'm the host of the show. He followed that with, I'm a big Simpsons guy over here. Does that not surprise anybody? Can I get a surprise from that Connor's a big that doesn't surprise anyone? Am I the only one that's surprised by that?
I haven't watched The
Think
Simpsons
so.
in forever. So
What-
you still
what
watch?
attracts you to The Simpsons, Connor?
It's funny. And the earlier stuff is really really thoughtful. I like it.
It's really thoughtful.
Some of the stuff, yeah.
So where
Give
you?
me
It's very well thought out comedy.
Oh, okay.
I like the older Simpsons.
So it's
Yeah.
like depth of comedy rather than
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
surface level like Dumb and Dumber stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little more simple in my comedy.
So where you at on South Park?
You know, I actually haven't watched that much South Park.
Big South Park fan over here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the South Park I've watched has been it's just like a little too out there. It's a little bit too in your face, you know. But I'd give it another shot.
So in college, my roommate had every South Park episode on DVD. I've seen every one of them.
Oh yeah, yeah. South Park used to come on Wednesday nights, and we'd all get together and watch South Park every Wednesday night after
You know what
high
else
school.
we used to watch? Rock of Love with Bret Michaels.
Yeah, but you liked them shows, like The Bachelor and stuff.
Rock of Love was the jam. Every rose has its thorn.
Okay.
Y'all never seen Rock of Love?
No.
I need a trailer.
I
for
used to
Rock
watch
of Love.
it.
You did? Thank you. Thank
I
you.
used to watch it.
Corn Pop was a bad dude. That's what Hayden gets a new nickname just about every day. He might become Corn Pop.
I'm cool with corn pop. Probably my favorite one so far.
I don't know. Tugboat's pretty accurate.
I like Tugboat.
Tugboat. Oh, Tugboat Willie.
Where you at on Beavis and Butthead?
No, terrible. It's like the Beavis and Butthead is like the, oh my goodness, what's the Borat to comedy? Like it's just too much. Like
Agreed.
Borat only had a couple funny lines. The movie wasn't that funny.
Yeah,
you will never get this. You will never get.
Yeah, his other
and then
movie.
one day you will got
His
this.
other movies wasn't funny. I like Borat though; it was funny. I watched Beavis and Butthead do America last weekend.
Before or after you watched The Godfather 1 and 2?
What a combo! Boomer and the Beard will be right back.
WVNN Athens, WVNN FM Trinity, a Cumulus station. It's 6 o'clock. News starts now.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. Security threat at the U.S. Capitol. The Senate will be in session today, but the
militia group could try to breach the Capitol today. The FBI intelligence report says the so-called 3%ers, a known militia group, allegedly trying to get some 50,000 supporters to come to D.C. around this date and could be plotting diversionary tactics such as detonating a bomb to get law enforcement away from the Capitol and then try to storm it.
Before leaving the House passed the police reform bill named after George Floyd. It would ban police chokeholds, put more money into community policing efforts, and eliminate protections for certain types of lawsuits. House Majority Leader Steny Hoyer.
This bill speaks to the values of America. That we cannot take lives without cause, without legal justification.
The National Safety Council says traffic deaths rose 8% during the pandemic. Many blame speed and reckless driving because there were so few cars on the roads. Last week's unemployment numbers are released today, released next week. It's Consumer Price Index.
Experts warning of rising food prices with no end in sight to the spike. One major factor, the cost of gas on the rise after the deep freeze in Texas last month, which shut down the country's largest refineries, raising the cost of shipping goods. But the pandemic still gets much of the blame for higher prices at grocery stores thanks to supply chain issues, shopper capacity limits in stores, and more people eating at home.
ABC's Andrew Timbert. As the J&J vaccine begins going into arms here, the European Union has started a review of Russia's Sputnik 5, a vaccine approved for use there several months ago. You're listening to ABC News.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/work. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/work. That's ZipRecruiter.com/work. ZipRecruiter.com/work.
In any home, cabinets are an instrumental part of your design. So, when you open your current cabinets, what instrument do they play? Wouldn't you rather they sounded like this? They can. It just takes one call to us.
Cabinet Express Online, North Alabama's premier cabinet supplier. Whether you want a complete custom kitchen or some of our RTA line, at Cabinet Express Online, you will get the most value out of your hard-earned money every time. Are you looking for framed or frameless? Either way, in no time at all, your dream kitchen can be a reality. And the only place you should trust to bring that dream to life is Cabinet Express Online. Schedule your free design consultation today with Cabinet Express Online. Call 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355. And online at CabinetExpressOnline.com. Design your custom kitchen today with Cabinet Express Online.
Stay informed and entertained all day long. Only on WVNN. You're listening to Boomer and the Beard, the pulse of Americana, with your beautiful bearded host, Zach Walker, Alabama's best no-holds-barred, constitutionally conservative, Christ-centered talk radio. If that don't fire you up, then your wood's wet. Now, it's time for your bearded host, Zach Walker.
Good morning. Welcome into Boomer and the Beard. It is 4 minutes past the top of the hour. We are on our Monday morning show. I'm just kidding. It's Thursday, Monday morning show, Thursday morning show. And joining us this morning, actually first, Just Love Coffee Cafe in Huntsville, proud sponsor. I'm trying to pull up this announcement they made yesterday. But folks, they, after much requests and people just saying we got to have chicken and waffles, they did it. They put out some chicken and waffles, and I'm trying to find, wow, that's not the Just Love I was looking for there. That's different. Yeah, here it is. Introducing chicken and waffles featuring our new spicy syrup.
I seen that yesterday, and I instantly wanted some.
I'm talking about, son.
Yes.
Spicy syrup?
And the delivery on that advertisement right there is beautiful.
It's incredible. It really is. So
because I like syrup. I like spicy. I ain't never had a spicy syrup, so I want some.
I've never had a spicy syrup either. I've never
me.
had some either. In case you were wanted to use your English correctly, but are we good, Connor? Okay, Ronald Gulick joining us live. Ronald, are you there, buddy?
Yo, what's up, Zach? How you guys doing?
We're good,
Jonah?
man. We're good.
What up,
See you
Ron?
and your beard.
What up?
How's life there in the communist capital of the United States?
You know, it's commune. I mean, we have tanks in the streets. I don't even. I saw Joe Biden drive a Marauder down my street just a second ago, and I thought,
was he chasing corn pop with a 6-foot chain?
No, he was following a group of immigrants that said Biden let us in. I guess he did.
Oh man, so you got Governor Greg Abbott, old Neanderthal down there in Texas, your home state, and he's letting his people go. Oh, Pharaoh, let my people go, and he's letting them go. We think Alabama's hopefully going to do the same today. You think old Ralphie's going to do that anytime soon up there in Virginia?
No, man. I think he's already come out. If I remember correctly, he's already come out earlier this week and kind of made it a little bit more clear that we're going to probably keep that mask mandate in place for a little while longer. And I don't know how I feel about that. My parents, I was talking to my parents, and I think they're going to wear their mask for a little bit longer, and they're still down in Texas. But yeah, I thought it was cool that they went ahead and lifted. I see no reason why not, right?
No, I mean, it's kind of the premise of this country, right? Like the freedom to do, like if you want to wear your mask, absolutely feel free to wear your mask. If you don't want to wear your mask, you don't have to wear your mask because you're a free citizen to do what you want to do and protect yourself as you see fit.
Well, what about, somebody had mentioned yesterday on Facebook about individual responsibility towards others living in a society. I mean, I'd agree with most of what you just said, but how do you balance that with being an individual contributor of society?
I think that if there was some rock solid evidence that said very plainly and clearly that masks reduce transmission of the virus by 100% or by 95% or whatever, I would probably have a very different stance on it. But the reality is, the mask that I wear has holes in it so that I can breathe better. That's not going to accomplish anything for the transmission of the virus. And so at that point, now it's just the government being the government.
Yeah, and it does make people feel better, and I don't know how much I agree with that, but no, I agree with you. I hear what you're saying.
There was I saw a story which is pretty interesting. 2,300 years ago, and Connor, fact check me on this as I go, But Arabs, about 2,000 years ago, Arabs discovered that forcing people to cover their nose and mouths broke their will and individuality, and depersonalized each person, makes them submissive. And so that's why in Sharia law, there's a mandatory face covering for all women, because it's a very symbol of submission to the, in this case, to Allah, or to the man, to the owner. And it's just curious that if you look back at some history, like the use of the mask specifically, like I said, if there was scientific evidence that it actually reduced transmission and all that stuff, like, now let me back up. Let me stop. If you wore a legit N95 mask all the time, from the very beginning, my only problem with the mask mandate was that they said tie a shirt over your face. If you don't, that's not a mask. That's a shirt over your face, right? So if you're going to wear a respirator or a C9 or an N95, like a real mask that filters particulates of certain sizes, and then you dispose of them every day and keep your personal protective equipment clean, and that's a totally different conversation.
And part of that standard is having a clean shaved face so it gets a good seal.
That's correct. You would have to shave your face. You would have to do lots of things. Yeah, we're hosed. We're Rona wrote it out over here.
Could you guys like fold your beard up and create your own mask?
Oh yeah, I did that before.
Yeah, there you go. That looks good.
Yeah, I think that would be sanitary too.
So Ronald,
I agree.
Ronald,
I keep food down there. John the Baptist kept honey and wild locust in his beard,
so
it catches something.
Uh-oh.
No, it's all right. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
So Ronald, I heard through the grapevine the other day that my shop entrance door, I have a sign up there that it just simply says mask is not required. That meaning that you can make your own decision. And I heard that a customer got offended by that. I'm thinking to myself, so he's offended that I give him a choice, and he's not offended whenever businesses tell him what to do. And I was just kind of, what's wrong with us having a choice these days?
Doesn't seem like the type of guy that drove a pickup truck. I can tell you that. He wasn't there to get his bed liner put in.
I mean,
it was weird.
No, I was going to say, when you're from Northern Virginia, I mean, anytime I leave Northern Virginia, everybody knows I'm a conservative, but I would say 99.9999% of people in Northern Virginia, and probably even 100%, wear a mask all the time, right? But as soon as I went to Alabama, I mean, it was probably 70%, and all that's just a matter of perspective. So that's what it kind of gets down to the boil of what we're working with in America anyway, is people thinking their perspective should be factual and scientific, and not thinking that anybody else is right.
And I just don't want to tell somebody what to do. I mean, I'm just saying it's not required, but somebody took offense to that. And I kind of felt a little funny about that.
Would a better sign be, it's your choice whether you wear a mask or not? Like, to make sure that they know that you're not leaning one way or the other.
Yeah, like I need to dumb it down even more than what it was by just saying it's not required.
Well, freedom terrifies people.
Yeah, there you go.
Freedom terrifies people because we have raised a society of people who are incapable of making their own choices, and so them having to make a choice is terrifying, and so we have a bunch of sheep that want to be shepherded and we've just, and that's the point of all this, is to create a society of people who needs that hand held. And that's what they've done, and they've done it very effectively.
It's your freedom that's terrifying to me, not my freedom. Like, my freedom is cool with me. I like my freedom.
That's right.
But when I look at what your freedom could cause me, that's what terrifies me.
No, that's exactly right. No, that's spot on. And I don't know why that is, but it is. And so I don't know. It hopefully old Meemaw
come on, Meemaw.
Let your people go. We got a Facebook message coming in from a good friend Larry, good friend of the program. The masks were all about control, nothing to do with the pandemic, and I would agree with that statement. Yep. I think that, we've been on the record from day one, not that the coronavirus isn't real. It's definitely a real disease. It's definitely claimed lives. And look, I mean, my business partner's wife got it, and she's still going to, she's looking to go into some therapy because it'll wreck you.
Oh, yeah.
What we decided was it's a disease that's pretty nasty, and it will absolutely find your flaw or your weakness and expose it. Whatever, if you've got a weakness, it's going to be a rough go. Yep. So I'm not saying the virus isn't real. I'm not saying it's not legit. But certainly it was politicized to the point of like nothing we've ever seen.
So you're saying it's not going to hurt me because I don't have a weakness.
That's correct, because you're infallible. Ronald, we're going to go to a break, buddy. I hope you have a wonderful day, and certainly thank you for joining us this morning. Anything you want to say in the last 30 seconds?
No, man, just tell your family I said hi. I miss you guys.
I miss you too, buddy. We'll talk to you next week. Ronald G. Ulick from Northern Virginia checking in. Boomer and the Beard will be right back.
And even our old foreign co-host.
Boomer and the Beard.
Boomer and the Beard.
Why are you staring at me?
I know what you did.
What?
You know what you did.
What are you talking about?
The cookie dough. You've been all up in the cookie dough. My cookie dough.
Okay, see, look, what had happened was...
Get your own dough, yo. Get your own dough with Cookie Dough Magic, now open in Huntsville. We all have memories of stealing that cookie dough from the mixer before our grandmother could bake it. Now you can get it in a cone, cup, milkshake, and more, all safe to eat with no baking required. We have 12 delicious flavors. It's the best of both worlds. Delicious cookie dough, and it's safe to eat. Some of our signature flavors include magic chocolate chip, birthday cake batter, cheesecake dough, salty sweet, peanut butter, and more. It's so good. Get yours today at Cookie Dough Magic. Now open on Jefferson Street North in downtown Huntsville. And check us out online at mycookiedoughmagic.com. Life is short. Mix it up with Cookie Dough Magic.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, the inventor of MyPillow, and like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. Pillows would go flat, I would flip-flop all night long, I would wake up with a sore neck, maybe a headache, or feel like I needed a nap even though I slept 8 hours. When I invented MyPillow, I wanted it to where you can move the patented fill to give you the exact support you need as an individual, regardless of sleep position. MyPillow will get you into that deep sleep faster, and you will stay there longer. It's not about how much time we spend in bed, it's about how much of that quality sleep we get. I do all of my own manufacturing right here in the United States. I have a 10-year warranty. You can wash and dry MyPillow, and I give you a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. And here's my best offer ever. Buy your premium queen-sized MyPillow for $29.99. That's right, $29.99 for a premium queen-sized MyPillow, only $5 more for the king size. Go to MyPillow.com/radio specials. Use promo code BEARD at checkout.
Are you tired? You suffer from chronic fatigue, neuropathy, or joint pain? Call Madison Integrative Medicine. Our amazing staff will provide an individualized patient experience focused on your overall health to treat the cause, not just the problem. Utilizing both traditional and natural medicine. Don't let the symptoms become overwhelming. Treat them preventatively with Madison Integrative Medicine on Slaughter Road in Madison. Call 256-325-0955. That's 325-0955.
Where Alabama talks. WVNN. Depend on it.
This is Dale Jackson, and you're listening to Boomer and the Beard, the show that survives on your low expectations.
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. We're thankful for the proud sponsors of this show, like Purcell Lumber and Custom Millwork. Purcell Lumber and Millwork, the proud sponsor to handle all of your lumber, home improvement, home building, all of your needs that have anything to do with building or remodeling your house, building a shop, whatever it is. Purcell Lumber and Millwork is the place to call. That's PurcellLumberandMillshop.com online, or go see them on North Clinton Street, or you can call them at 256-232-6320. That's crazy. I've memorized their phone number. That's fantastic. 256-232-6320. Purcell Lumber and Millshop.com on the internet. Benjamin Moore Paint, DeWalt tool. They got that DeWalt cordless, brushless chainsaw. I've been wanting to have a little chainsaw like keeping the four-wheeler, you know what I'm saying, instead of having to run that big still. Now, don't get me wrong, my still will eat, baby. Hey, she'll eat. That's a pretty good chainsaw.
Yeah.
That might be my best impersonation. I'm Michael Jackson. I approve the chainsaw.
It's better than my K-Ivy.
No, dude, I farted. It was better than your K-Ivy. Your K-Ivy was terrible. That was the worst. Meemaw that's an impersonation I'd like to have, though. God, I'd like to have that one. There's a really good one on another radio show that's really, really, really good. We were talking about cancel culture here a little bit in the break. And our good buddy Mike Lindell over there is, he's probably printing money right now because conservatives all over the place are just rushing out to support him. And look, I mean, we sleep on his stuff, and so I got to get you guys some MyPillows. But Connor and I, we rock the MyPillow every night, and I have for years. And the sheets, and I mean, look, my family came in last week, and they slept. Our guest room has got the MyPillows, and it's got and my mom was like, "Man, that's the most comfortable bed I've ever slept on in my life." And I said, "Boom, MyPillow, get you some." But cancel culture has a tendency to backfire for these liberals and all these capitalists swim in the rivers of profits funded by liberal tears. You know what I'm saying? And they're just paddling through the tear river. And what I found curious about this here Curious George thing is that I sent you a message last night, I think, didn't I? In regards to the old Dr. Seuss. It appears as though Dr. Seuss books currently hold 42 of the top 50 spots on Amazon's sales chart right now.
I mean, all they did was make Dr. Seuss. Whoever owns the publication,
who is Dr.
of that,
Seuss, by the way?
They're just making them.
Connor
richer.
knows the answer to that question. What's his real name? It's Ira something, isn't it?
Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
Theodore Seuss Geisel.
Where did Ira come from?
Is he German? Is he German?
Well, he's not American. I know that. Did you just spit that out with? I didn't see you type anything.
Did you hear that accent too?
That is the depth of knowledge. My man is an iceberg. You know it?
Yeah.
He's an iceberg. He's like the one that sank the Titanic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't see a ton on the top, but that son of a gun is deep and wide, deep and wide. Connor's an iceberg, then he's deep and wide.
I mean,
Sorry.
Connor's holding his head so high we can see his nose today.
Theodore Seuss Geisel. No, I'm saying that you're deceptively deep. How about that? I saved that. That's called jump out of a hole right there. Dig it, jump in it, and bail, baby.
So how old are these books? Let's say Cat in the Hat and Green Eggs and Ham. I mean, are these from the 30s?
It was 1946 when Theodore Seuss Geisel first penned his. I don't know.
I'm going to say they're mostly from the 60s.
60s.
I think he wrote them through the late 80s.
Oh, okay. Wow. So he's dead now?
Yeah, he died in the 90s or maybe early 2000s.
Yeah, well, whoever has control of them publications is getting richer, just like Mike Lindell's getting richer. And also, just think like if the liberals try to cancel conservatives, okay, a lot of times the only people that might have heard of these people are the conservatives. Now the liberals are being woke to this, and they're like, oh, well, then let me check that out. And then they're buying them too.
Yep.
You know, you can't tell me that there's not tons of liberals out here with MyPillows that they're sleeping on every night, crying their liberal tears on.
Was I wrong?
No, you weren't. But I just went to the timeline, worldhistoryproject.org, the timeline of Theodore Seuss Geisel. Did you know his first book was called The Pocket Book of Boners?
Oh yeah, he did he did more adult works for a while.
Wow.
Adult.
During World War II, he did a lot of political cartoons surrounding victim Nazis and stuff.
So he grew up.
Wow.
He grew up and.
From writing about, he did Nazi satire to doing a story about a cat coming in and wrecking your house.
Theodore Seuss Geisel joined the United States Army at one point. And then, let's see, Thidwick, the Big-Hearted Moose. Never read that particular work. Bartholomew and the Oobleck. Wow. Then he came in with If I Ran the Zoo. And then Gerald McBoing Boing.
I like to know how he come up with the green eggs.
I'd like to know how he came up with Boing Boing. Horton Hears a Who was published in 54. Let's see. If I Ran the Circus, 56. Beginner Books was founded in 57. And March 12th. Oh, it's coming up here in 8 days. The Cat in the Hat, March 12th, 1957.
Looks like he had a couple of good ones in the 50s. Grinch.
Yeah,
Stole
the
Christmas.
Grinch. Yerth the Turtle. The commonly known Yerth the Turtle.
So he's had a ton of books, and they're only trying to cancel.
And he started with the
six.
Pocket Book of Boners. Wonder how that one didn't get. Yeah,
let's republish that.
Yeah, let's get that in hard copy. That's not a paperback. I just pulled a Jonah. I just pulled a Jonah. That was a hard Jonah there. Good gracious. Oh man. And then he finished it with Did I Ever Tell You How Lucky You Are? What a terrible I tell you what, he wrote a lot of losers. For all you out there that are struggling in your life, don't worry. He started with Mr. McBoing Boing and ended with the Cat in the Hat. So you've got a long way to go. Okay, don't ever quit. Don't ever count yourself out. If you can start with Yerth the Turtle and the Erection Book, then by God, you can finish with Cat in the Hat. You can do anything you want. If Joe Biden can be the president and Dr. Seuss can write books, anybody can accomplish anything.
No matter what it takes, you can be president.
Connor, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A really good question. I'm not a children's book author that writes about
male. Yeah. What did everyone want to be when they grew up? What was everyone's? I love having these discussions. Like, Connor? Did you want to be something specific? Like when you were younger?
When I was a kid.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a game show host.
Really?
I did. Yeah.
I think you could totally do that.
Yep.
I was really into game shows when I was a kid.
What was your favorite? Price is Right? What'd you like?
Family Feud was my favorite.
Family Feud.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I watched it before. I remember I watched as Steve Harvey was doing his very first show. This was a big deal because he started hosting in 2010, and there were earlier hosts before that. And I was like, oh, there's a new host on Family Feud. I gotta watch. And it was the beginning of an era.
He has a show for every kid. He says that. I mean, that's not a joke. Like that's what his the way he makes income is like he takes on a show for every child, and he's got a bunch of them. He's got look up how many kids he's got. So he wanted to be a game show host. What about you, Marshall Mathers? Eminem, did you want to, growing up in the mean streets of 8 Mile, what did you want to be when you grew up? Hell's Angel?
No. Actually, I wanted to be
a Suzuki motorcycle engineer?
Nope. I wanted to be a fighter pilot.
That didn't work out.
No, not at all. I mean, I didn't even come. I crashed and burnt that before I even got in it.
What about you, Jonah?
I didn't.
Santa Claus?
No, I didn't want to be anything. I just knew what I wanted in life. And
here we go with the deep. We're trying to have a conversation
well,
about being children. He's over here I knew the meaning of life.
Well, I wanted to have a first shift job that did not work weekends. I wanted to be my own boss, and I did not like anybody telling me what to do, and so that was my goal when I got out of high school, and I achieved that.
Tugboat Willie wanted to be a tugboat captain.
achieving all my dreams.
What did you want to be, Tugboat?
Probably someone that made a lot of money. So I'm thinking like doctor or lawyer. And then I, grew up and realized what they actually do.
Then he grew up and realized the test scores that would be required.
Yeah.
He was out. I wanted to be a baseball player.
That.
I wanted to be a baseball player my whole life. It's all I ever wanted. I turned about 8 and realized I sucked. And then ended that pretty quick. But
I would like to go hang out with Hayden and spend a day like
on
doing
a tugboat?
whatever. Yeah, whatever he's doing, I want to go do it.
You want to shadow Hayden for a day?
Yep, I would love to do that.
And take your old bearded uncle
I don't
to work
do that
there?
every day.
Yep. Huh?
I was out on the river
yesterday.
I went bass fishing yesterday and finally got to go bass fishing. And caught me a nice little 4-pounder off a dock. Come on. That was the only fish. No, I caught a drum late in the day. It was weird. They were pulling 177,000 gallons a minute off the river. And so it created a massive current. Normally they pull about 80. So it was over double what they normally pull, and I'm talking about that river was kicking like a funky chicken, son. I'm talking about it was Bruce Lee in there, air and water. Wow. But the tugboat, the what he called a tugboat, actually a barge, Well,
I bet they was burning some fuel yesterday.
Yeah, they were, son. They was moving it up river, and I'm talking about we passed it at about 72. We sucked the paint off that thing. He gone. Them bass boats will fly. They'll scare you. We went airborne.
Oh.
The whole boat came out of the water.
My back can't handle that no more.
At about 60. Scaredest I've ever been in my entire life. It was worse than riding a Marauder. Shaft driven, Throttle response. Throttle response. Boomer and the Beard will be right back.
Big, beautiful, bearded host. Boomer and the Beard. And even our old fart co-host.
Boomer and the Beard. Boomer and the Beard.
Boomer and the Beard. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
A warning about possible unrest at the Capitol today. ABC's Martha Raddatz with more.
The FBI intelligence report says the so-called 3%ers, a known militia group, allegedly trying to get some 50,000 supporters to come to D.C. around this date. But unlike January 6th, with some 800 rioters breaching the Capitol itself and thousands more swarming the grounds, the entire Capitol complex is now surrounded with fencing, razor wire on top, and 5,000 National Guard troops.
The House has adjourned. The Senate remains in session. They are trying to get a COVID relief bill passed. A new report says the number of traffic fatalities jumped by 8% last year on America's roads. Fewer people were driving, but they were driving faster and more recklessly, according to the National Safety Council. Prince Philip had a successful heart procedure at a London hospital. He's expected to remain there for several days. Buckingham Palace says for rest and recuperation. Sherry Preston, ABC News.
Karen's a quilter.
Karen's Quality Quilts. Quality custom quilts quickly.
How's the quilting business, Karen?
Kind of quiet. My quest to quadruple my quilting sales has created a quagmire.
Can I be candid, Karen?
Okay.
You need a website that can encompass the quality of your quilts.
I know quilts, but I know no computers. They're confusing.
But there are people who know coding like you know quilting.
Who's that?
I'm glad you asked. Web Underdog creates websites that don't just catch the eye, they catch customers. And they're as user-friendly for you as they are for your clients. We build high-quality, clean, well-coded, custom designs for organizations of all sizes that are affordable, professional, and specially made for your brand and visitors. Outside of responsive web design, Web Underdog also offers search engine optimization, website management, and so much more. Give your business the professional touch and contact Web Underdog for a free web design quote. Call 256-998-0667. That's 998-0667 and online at webunderdog.com. Web Underdog, your local web design and SEO agency.
Why are you staring at me?
I know what you did.
What?
You know what you did.
What are you talking about?
The cookie dough. You've been all up in the cookie dough. My cookie dough.
Okay, see, look, what had happened was...
Get your own dough, yo. Cookie Dough Magic, now open in Huntsville. 12 delicious flavors in a cone, cup, milkshake, and more. Cookie Dough Magic, now open on Jefferson Street North in downtown Huntsville. And check us out online at mycookiedoughmagic.com.
There is trouble brewing at the Amazon Prime Washington Post. It's big trouble. More than 400 employees of the drive-by media giant have written to the boss, Jeff Bezos, demanding that he fork over higher pay and better benefits. A labor dispute has been raging inside the newspaper for a year. It pits management against the union that represents over 800 editorial and business employees. Now the dispute has gone public. According to the open letter, Bezos offered the Amazon Prime Post workers a pitiful $10 a week raise. They were insulted, especially since Bezos is one of the richest men in the world. They claim that digital subscriptions are way up, online traffic is way up, and that advertising is meeting goals. So the employees want fairness. More money, more family leave, better health benefits, more retirement income, more job security. They want more of everything. Mr. Bezos, maybe there's a way out of this mess. How about offering your disgruntled staff at the Amazon Prime Washington Post a bigger discount at Amazon Prime Whole Foods? Maybe with a minimum purchase, of course. After all, it's only money, but you never know what can satisfy angry liberals that won't cost you very much.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/news. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job in ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
It's your news now. WVNN. Depend on it.
This is Zayden, and listen to my dad, the Beard. Oh yeah, and the Boomer too.
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. So thankful you've chosen to join us here each and every day. Boomerandbeard.com. Boomer and Beard, spell out the word and.com. Be sure to go check out Cookie Dough Magic. Like we've told you many times, our great sponsors need your help. Cookie Dough Magic was open amidst the pandemic. I think they opened like a month after the pandemic started, so not a great time on their part. And they need our help to make sure that they can continue to stay and serving their delicious cookie dough. So go run down there to right off of Jefferson Street in downtown Huntsville and get some cookie dough magic. Get you some at Java Chip. If I mean, you can sample them all. But my recommendation would be a Java Chip.
I recommend Nutella.
I'm sorry?
Nutella?
Say that one more time.
Nutella.
Hey, give me some at Nutella. That's Newtella.
That's right.
Hey, give me some at Nutella.
Let me get that Nutella.
Can you pronounce that for us, Connor?
It is Nutella.
Oh, really?
They have a little pronunciation
Hey.
on the back of their jars.
Hey, Connor.
On the back of their what?
Or their containers, whatever.
Hey, are we still on Cutter? Huh?
Qatar. Yes. I mean, he was sure of it too.
And I was feeling confident because he was on my side that day.
How do you pronounce Nutella?
Nutella. You just did.
Nutella.
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 No, I want some of that birthday cake too.
No, you're right. Nutella. Nutella. Okay. Hot dog. How to pronounce Nutella. Okay.
So what time is Trump being inaugurated today?
Dude, my wife was telling me some crazy stuff about somebody. I guess a big fan of our show was listening and started talking about how Trump's been using Air Force One still, and the flags that have been flying are the ones with the yellow fringe, which actually indicates like maritime law as opposed to the rabbit hole is deep with this one, folks. Today's March 4th. What should we expect to see today? 866-494-9866. For everyone out there, someone out there believes this, and hey, it very well may happen. I don't want to say that it won't, because I've seen crazier no, I've not seen crazier things. That's a lie. This will be the craziest thing I've ever experienced in my entire life. But not to say, 2021 said hold my beer, 2020 watch this. And so if you've got a theory about what's going to happen today, or you would like to fill us in, we would love to know. We want to be in the know. That's all. 866-494-9866. Hayden is watching the phones. 866-494-WVNN. Today is March the 4th. What is going to happen today? Does anyone have any ideas what the conspiracy theories are out there? Can anyone fill us in on that?
Well, Monday after the CPAC, I was
after the Nazi stage,
and I was scrolling through something, and this article was about how the American flags on the stage had the eagle on top of the post, and what that signified. Like if it's an eagle up there, it means the commander in chief, or it was. Oh my goodness! I'm just glad today's here, and
well, after today it'll be March 12th, and then it'll be April 1st, and then
we all wish he was president, but it's just we gotta, now. But now they're trying to talk about that possibly if he does run again, Governor Nome of South Dakota is top of his list. Is she South or North Dakota? Okay, yeah, top of his list. But I don't.
What is the basis of this claim? This idea stems from the belief that some QAnon followers that the United States turned from a country into a corporation after the passage of the District of Columbia Organic Act of 1871. It's an odd and unfounded theory, but it's drawn from the sovereign citizen movement and extreme libertarian fringe that have put believers in the QAnon offshoot maintain that every U.S. president, act, and amendment passed since 1871 is actually illegitimate.
I have heard the 1871 so many times, I should have actually sat down and tried to research that just a little bit, and I have not.
Before the 20th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, adopted in 19... We're back.
We're from every walk of life. Boomer and the Beard. Big, beautiful bearded host. Boomer and the Beard. And even our old farm co-host. Boomer and the Beard. Boomer and the Beard.
Boomer and the Beard.
You go as hard as you can. And then a little harder.
Come on. And then it was like I stepped funny, Mm-hmm. And I could barely walk on it.
Okay, let's take a look.
At Lang Chiropractic, we'll help your sports performance and your overall health by improving your range of motion, flexibility, relieving inflammation, and so much more. Focusing to improve your health and wellness in all areas of your life. Whether you're having trouble with back pain, neck pain, or just want to start feeling better when you wake up in the morning, Dr. David Lang is focused on a whole person approach, finding those underlying causes and creating a personalized plan for your individual needs. Schedule your visit by calling 256-444-1600. That's 444-1600. At Lang Chiropractic on Highway 72 East in Athens in the Publix Shopping Center. Visit us online at langchiropracticcenter.com. Lang Chiropractic. We've got your back. Come see us today.
Where is your haircut gone? We
We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
What's better than pizza? That's right, nothing. Well, maybe except for the many ways you can eat it.
I like thinner crust. Oh, and with a side of ranch.
I'll take mine with a pretty crazy assortment of toppings. Thousands. With a side of wings. Hot ones.
Pizza. It's a beautiful thing and found all over the world. But for your slice of the pie here locally, you want to try Donato's Pizza in Madison. Enjoy our famous pizzas loaded with edge-to-edge toppings, 100 slices of pepperoni, the family recipe sausage, fresh hand-cut veggies, and premium cheeses like our aged smoked provolone. You'll notice the Donato's difference. But why stop there? We also offer subs, calzones, wings, and desserts. Don't keep eating those same old leftovers. Make tonight a Donato's night with Donato's Pizza on Madison Boulevard in Madison. Call 256-772-6789. That's 772-6789. And online at donatos.com. Donato's Pizza, where every piece is important.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
The talk station in Alabama, WVNN. Depend on it.
This is Dale Jackson, and you're listening to Boomer and the Beard. Will somebody tell Zach Walker he only has the second best beard on WVNN?
Your mind. American woman, I'm gonna mess your mind.
You gotta let it play, man. You gotta let it get to that part. You gotta let it get to that good part. I said, I can spell. I said, R. I said, I see. You know, I wish it would have spelled this a little faster.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it's not a hard word. Let's go and run through it. You know, you could be like AMERICAN.
Maybe you could redo it.
Ooh, we could. We could do the bearded remix.
Speed it up.
We're gonna have to speed it up.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Ooh. God, what a good song. Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. You know, Lenny Kravitz did a pretty good rendition of this song.
He did.
He did a pretty good one. Sorry, folks. In that last break, we started talking about Q, and they took us out. We started messing with Q, and they silenced our voice. Bring censorship to a whole new level. So thank you for Christy for pointing that out.
Them white hats was listening.
Hey, they were on us, son. You know what? We got that Davy Crockett on acid treatment. That's what we got. Good Lord, that dude looks like he's something, son. You think he's got many friends?
No.
You think he rides a Marauder?
Probably.
No chance he's on a Harley.
Zero.
Can't afford one, first of all.
Right.
You got to have a job.
HD, $100.
Every time you $100. $100 don't get you very far on Harley neither. Lord
so
have
let's
mercy.
finish what you were saying, because I was kind of interested in a little bit.
What?
You was going to. I think Q stopped us at about 1871.
Oh, oh, okay, yeah. So before the 20th Amendment of the U.S. Congress adopted in 1933 moved the swearing-in dates, the president used to they took office on March 4th. So I guess they're saying that this completely predictable event caused by tumult in the world of QAnon. Mr. Trump is waging a secret war against elite Satan-worshiping pedophiles. I still don't understand. Oh, here we go. Okay. Assuming the Act of 1871 is legit, and it is, also 1 plus 8 plus 7 plus 1 equals 17. No coincidence there. Assuming Trump has undone it, Gorillion links provided an 1871 thread to prove it, and assuming that the central banking system and the petrodollar is trashed, which it is, the Fed absorbed it, and other central banks are collapsing, and assuming we all need a new system of sovereignty, energy already set up to allow the president and some other indirect, at the end, Donald Trump's going to be the president on March 4th.
Huh.
Well, now I understand where the 17 comes from.
Did you follow all that?
It's hard, but...
Sorry, what'd you say, buddy? Makes perfect sense. Yeah, no, it's the math on that's good. The math on that's good. In other news, the Washington football team is back in the news, boys.
Oh, you mean the team formerly known as
the Redskins?
No.
We called them the Deadskins as Cowboys fans, and that's just super culturally insensitive.
I can't believe you said that.
I know the Deadskins. I know it. You can't. What do you call? I mean, the dead team.
Who said that? The
Cowboys
them
fans.
Racist Cowboys.
Yeah, racist Cowboys. We couldn't even play Cowboys and Indians.
Nope.
I mean,
you went there.
I mean, that basically might as well be genocide. So I mean, after all, it's their land. This land is your land.
Are they just going to stay the football team forever, or are they going?
No, they want to be more inclusive. They want to be even more woke, and so they've announced they will no longer have cheerleaders.
What?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
The NFL franchise will not have cheerleaders this upcoming season, a first in more than 50 years. In their place will be the Hogettes. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But the Hogettes are hilarious. Connor, you know who that is? All right, Google Redskin Hogettes. You're welcome. In their place will be a co-ed dance squad.
Oh, my God.
If NFL wasn't ruined enough already, let's
let Larry Wayne and them come on down here and do them a dance. We're gonna have. I just want to know. Here's what I want to know. Can I try out?
You'd be
perfect. I think I would be ideal for the Washington football team co-ed dance squad.
It's going to be
go down there and try out.
It'd be up there, but okay.
It's going to be that. It's going to be that couple we seen on CNN yesterday twirling on that. It's going to no shirt.
You talking about the boomerang? Can't boomerang dance squad?
I promise you, it'll be. I promise you, that's what it's going to be.
You talking about the boomerangs? The flying boomerangs?
The women are going to be uglier and the men are going to be prettier. That's the way it's going to be. Good job, Washington.
What is it? You see this right now?
Roger Stone got a rap video.
No, look. Yes, look at this.
Look at Stone. Thugged
look at
out.
This. Thug life, dog. Marshall, is that you? All that dude needs is a flannel.
Roger Stone dances pro Trump rap.
Look at this, Connor. Get a video of this.
In his suspenders.
Now I am positive. I'm positive we can't have audio on that. That would terrify me. Putting that audio out without listening to it first. It may need a parental advisory.
So is that going to be the inauguration show?
Yes, that's why it came out today, because it's March 4th. And actually, that dude is on the Washington Redskins dance team.
That guy right there ain't going to be at the inauguration.
Nope. He's a traitor.
Yep. Oh, Swamp Pence.
Swamp Pence.
Oh, Swamp Pence.
Oh, Swamp Pence.
Oh, Swamp Pence.
That's a very scary name.
Whew.
You got to be careful throwing swamp around some things.
And things that start with P. Pants.
Swamp pants. Anyways, so this new dance squad, the new goal is simply to be super athletic, is what she said. We're going to be able to do more things with the strength of males, with the lifts, and so that's changed a great deal.
So the strength of the football team males is not good enough.
Well, not only that, I mean, we've literally just said we can do things with dudes we can't do with chicks. All right, here's this. If you're watching the live stream, Connor can throw it up there. Look at that. Look, there's Roger Stone.
Look at Roger Stone. Get it.
Look at him. Oh, look at him. That's a step. That's a step ball change.
Well,
step ball change.
Hey, him and Trump got the same dance. That's all they got. Two step.
Two step.
Look at that truck.
That truck's pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Look at old Trump.
Oh, Donald Trump's holding it.
Look at Trump, little Rambo
He's
Trump.
got the Rambo. they've got Donald Trump's face painted on Rambo on this wrap. Oh, that is fantastic. I can't tell. Is it him or is it?
That's Arnold.
The Godfather.
That's Arnold. He's on.
That's some Rambo. That's some Rambo.
Yeah,
life
that's
right there.
Rambo. Got the
Good
eagle.
gracious.
Yes.
That is awful. We are going to watch that as soon as the show's over, though. I guarantee you that.
Because we need to know if they got cuss or not. Because we're going to play that.
Oh,
tomorrow.
no question. If that's clean, there's no doubt
Yes.
we might have to use it as bed music. Did y'all ever hear Lil P vote Trump?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Vote Trump.
Yeah, baby, vote Trump. Her name's Lil P.
Vote Trump. And
it's like a middle-aged white woman.
Yeah, she old. Nah, it's catchy.
Did you ever hear that, Connor? There's a Lil P. It's a white woman from her husband's an Elvis impersonator, actually. Yeah. Oh, he's a good one too. She wrote a song called "Vote Trump," and we should play that.
Yeah, the hook is very catchy.
I don't know if catchy is the right word. It's one of those hooks that burns itself into your brain, whether you like it or not. Kind of like Boomer and the Beard. When you hear it, Boomer and the Beard, all day long, all you see is you hear that all day long. But yeah, it was a big deal before the election. So she was doing her civic duty. She's just doing her part, trying to help him get elected. Didn't work out for her.
Lil P.
Oh, Lil P.
Was it P like the letter P or PEA?
Oh, that's good.
You
talking about Lil Urine? No, I think it was just the letter P.
Little trickle.
Well, you know what comes from your Lil Wayne.
I like it when Connor calls us.
Not to be confused with Lil Willie over there. I wish he'd pay his taxes, but sorry, this has been the worst segment of radio in the history of radio. We apologize. The Washington cheerleaders are gone. We're getting a co-ed dance team. Dan Snyder has lost his ever-loving. You know what? Here's what I love about Dan Snyder, though. Dan Snyder beat the liberals at their own game because they wanted him to pull his team name. He said, fine, we'll call him the football team. And he's leaving it. I don't think they're going to change the name. I think they're going to stick with the Washington football team, which to me is freaking glorious.
So is the logo still the same?
Well,
No, they removed all that.
They're just
they had old Chief Wahoo or whatever.
So
No, that's the Cleveland Indians.
They're
I'm
just
sorry.
a couple of colors, football team, and now we got they should just pull all the women off of there.
Well, that's
and nothing just but beer gutted.
That would be called the Hogettes. They have a group called the. Do you guys not know who the Hogettes are?
Mm-mm.
It's their put a picture up of the Hogettes, please. It's a picture, or it's guys like me, and you, dressed up like hogs for the Redskins, and I don't know what the correlation there is.
I think I have seen a picture. I've seen
what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know. Let me pull that up. But 866-494
redskin, pigskin, maybe like the skin has something to football. The football's a pigskin. Oh, there they are.
Yeah, there they are. But what is the origination here, and how do Hogettes tie
in with the Redskins?
And yeah, the Hogettes that were dressed as garden party suits founded my game. Da 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 da. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why.
I can dig it.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's absolutely great. But I mean, they're fully. I mean, they wore dresses and they dressed in drag and they were like. They're dudes. They also did a lot with children. They were kind of like Shriners in a way, football Shriners, if you will. They went to like children's hospitals and did a lot of good in the community and all that stuff. But I can't figure out why their name, like why were they not called like the Skinettes or that didn't work out like I wanted it to.
I know what you're saying though.
Yeah, like how does a hog? If they were the Arkansas Hogettes.
Right.
And they were for the Arkansas Razorbacks, and they were calling them hogs, like "woo pig sweet." You know what I'm saying?
Like it really don't correlate to the name of the former name.
No,
of
what
the
would
team.
they be called now? The football teamettes?
The Hogs were a nickname given to the offensive line.
Ah,
There we go.
There we go.
That's
See,
why
now
they're
it's
bigger
clicking.
guys.
Now it's clicking. That's why them big boys. You know what? You're right though. You're right though. That's what they need to do. If they're going to scrap the good-looking skinny white chicks, then let's go to the big boys.
Yeah.
I mean, as a man of girth, I would like to be given an opportunity to dance around provocatively in front of a bunch of people. Maybe truffle shuffle every now and again.
I just had a couple of calls come in, and they wanted to let you guys know that they're called the Hogs because in the 70s it was the linemen.
Yes.
From the yeah. Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they can get in the swamp, all them hogs down there.
Well, PETA would probably have an issue with that. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, but the hogs will be appropriate for the swamp down there in D.C.
Yeah, that just seems like it solves every problem.
The swamp pigs. That would be a name.
Yeah.
The Washington swamp pigs.
Yep. Yep.
Yes,
I like
a swamp pea.
Yep.
There it is.
Yep. I like it.
Swamp pigs.
I like to get rid of all the cheerleaders.
Scrap them.
Have the hogs down there dancing.
Gone. As a fat man, I just want my shot.
Mm-hmm.
Connor, I need you to see if you can find open tryouts for the new Washington co-ed dance team. I'm going. You're coming with me. We're videoing the whole thing. If I can go to an open tryout for the new co-ed dance team, I will absolutely go. That's correct. If we can't, we'll just sneak in and and then we'll prop bet on a streaker and I'll take my clothes off and run across and win hundreds of thousands of dollars. How about that?
Yeah, there you go. I wonder if he ever got that money. We need to talk about that.
He did not. Boomer in the Beard. Have a wonderful Thursday.